Welcome back to New Bremen's Grand Lake Health System welcomes you to this broadcast of the high school girls of varsity basketball. We're at the Nest in New Bremen where the Botkins Trojans will take on the New Bremen Cardinals. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglays Audiology, and NKTelco. Welcome once again to New Bremen. My name is Greg Burning as we get set for the Botkins Trojans versus the New Bremen Cardinals. Should be a good matchup here tonight. Both these teams winding down their regular season. There should be a lot of exciting up and down play here between Shelby County team and Auglays County. As we get set for the national anthem, we'll take a quick break and be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports. So we get set for the starting lineups here at New Bremen. Botkins Trojans come in winners 3 of their last 4. New Bremen had been on a 7-game winning streak up until last week. They lost 2 tough ones to Russia and Marion. So both these teams had real solid seasons, looking to finish off their year on a high note as they get close to tournament time. So first starters for the Botkins Trojans, coached by Phil Groves. Senior guard number 10, McKenna Maurer. Junior guard number 13, Carmen Huka, their leading scorer at 14 points a game. Senior forward number 22, Jill Grieve. Junior guard number 24, Boston Paul, very guard heavy on this Trojan team. And playing in the post, number 30, Aaliyah Johnson. Botkins coached by Phil Groves. And now for the home team, the New Bremen Cardinals. First for New Bremen. Senior guard number 2, Katie Howell. Guard number 3, Ellie Rechterman. Number 5, junior forward guard, number 5, Kaylee Friend. Another guard position, number 24, Riley Trentman. And playing in the forward position, junior forward, number 34, Chloe Bornhorst. So before we get started with tonight's action, we'll go over our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Botkins Trojans, limit New Bremen to 1 shot. Don't want to give up a bunch of offensive rebounds and extra potential shots. Finishing in the paint. When you get in the lane, you got to make sure they finish and limiting their turnovers. For the New Bremen Cardinals, they need to contain the guards, play good defense, and keep those Botkins Trojans out of the paint, win the rebound battle, and handle the pressure. Those keys, again, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. As we get set for the opening tip here from New Bremen. Pulled down by Howell for New Bremen. Botkins comes out in man-to-man. Here's Howell, cut pass by Friend too far into the bucket. And we're going to have our first tie-up of the night, and it's going to alternate over to Botkins Trojans. Carmen Huker will walk it up. That's going to be a good matchup tonight with her being guarded by Kaylee Friend. Some good speed there both ways. I'd say Friend might have a slight advantage. She's pretty quick, but Huker real good with the ball. Like I mentioned earlier, the leading scorer for this Trojan offense. Here's Paul. Here is Huker. Gets a nice ball screen out top. Good ball movement. Swing it over to Grieve. And back out top to Maurer. Huker, that one tips, gets it back out to Greavy. Huker again trying to find an opening. Bremen defense doing a nice job here on this first possession. Greavy back over to Huker. So give and go there, and that one's tossed out of bounds. The Bremen defense wins that battle. And the full court pressure going to be applied right away here by Botkins. Trentman will pick it up for New Bremen. She's guarded by Maurer. Swung over to Howell. Dumped in at the high post to Bornhorst. Now back out to Trentman. Looking inside. Back out to Trentman. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Good inside-out game there by New Bremen. They get on the scoreboard first. Lead 3-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Huker bounces that one off of Friend, and the tie-up. Oh, I think we're going to have a foul. A foul's going to go against Carmen Huger. They can't afford to not have her in the ball game, but just one. First foul of the ball game. Again, full court, man-to-man pressure. Dangerous pass. It's stolen. Huger, foul line jumper, too hard. Rebound pulled down by Katie Howe. She's looking to push it ahead. And she'll be tripped up that time by Maurer. So, I'm sorry, that's Greavy. First foul on Grieve. 2 quick fouls there by Botkins. Friend triggers it in across the half-court line to Bornhorst. Back out top to Friend. Here's Trentman. Swung out top to Rechterman, guarded by Grieve. Toss it inside to Bornhorst. A little high-low action off the glass. Can't get it to go. Johnson down with the board for Botkins. Quickly back the other way. Huger looking for some space. Gets it. Lets the 3 ball fly. No good. A nice save there by Grieve, but it's saved to New Bremen. Trentman trying to see the advantage. Gets it up to Howell. She wheels down through the lane. Back out Friend. 3 ball off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Maurer. The tempo picking up here quickly. Nice pass inside to Johnson. Squeaks through the defense. Can't get it to go. Rectorman almost took an extra step there. Going to be important for both these teams to take good shots because the tempo is going to get fast and furious, especially with the pressure. Here's Howe. Swings it over to Friend. Now a good look inside there to Rectorman, but broken up by Johnson. We'll stay with New Bremen. Number 14, Madison Wendell checks in for Botkins. Howe will trigger it in for New Bremen. Botkins will drop into a 2-3 on the out-of-bounds play over the top to Friend. Skips it over Trentman. Thought about the three. She's picked up defensively, though, by Paul. Bornhorst, Friend, far side. Howe. Back out top to Friend. Coach Burden calling out the offensive play. Gets Rectorman at the high post. She'll let it fly. Rattles in and out. Rebound pulled down by Huger. Huger pushes it ahead quickly to Boston Paul. Skips it far side. Back out top to Huger. Three ball on the way from Maurer. Off the mark. Paul, though, with the rebound. She'll throw it back up and off the glass and in. Trojans on the board, trailing now just 3-2. 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Both defenses really clamping down here early. Friend skips it over to Howe. Throw it over top, and it's picked off by Huger for Botkins. Weaves her way through traffic, skips it over to Boston Paul for three. Shot no good, though Paul able to track it down. So another opportunity. This one's on the way from deep off the mark. Right there's Huger with the rebound. Can't get it to go. Three good looks by Botkins. None of them fall. Kaylee Friend comes out of the pile. Pushes it ahead the other way for New Bremen. Friend back over to Trentman. Back out top to Howe. Both defenses very similar. Very stingy man-to-man defenses. Trying to get that one inside to Rectorman. It's tipped away and stolen by Wendell. So back-to-back turnovers, one by each team. Huger's going to body up against Friend, and Kaylee Friend will be called for her first foul. Couple substitutions by both teams for New Bremen. Number 10, Aaliyah Truman. Also number 12, Madison Cordonier. For Botkins, number 2, Camden Paul. And I believe that's the only other person that checked in for Botkins. Here is Paul Camden. Back out top to Wendell and now to Boston Paul. Here is Camden Paul. Weaves through traffic, trying to get it inside. Finally does get it to Grieve, where she is picked up and fouled. That foul's going to go against number 3, Ellie Rectorman, her first foul. That'll send Greavy to the free throw line for a pair. First one hits off the back iron, no good. Greavy's able to knock this one down. It would tie up our ball game here in quarter number 1. Second one is long as well. Rebound pulled down by Truman for New Bremen. She quickly pushes it ahead. Nobody on Friend. They missed that opportunity. Here's Cordano letting it fly from 3, and she buries it. So 2 threes for New Bremen so far tonight. They're up 6-2 on our first National Bank scoreboard. Huger weaving through, trying to find a spot. Gets it to Paul from the elbow jumper. It's long, but tracked down by Camden Paul. Huger resets for Botkins. Just over 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. This is Wendell, picked up by Cordonier. Finally gets it over to Greavy. It's like Botkins running through the flex offense. And a nice read there by Aaliyah Truman on the overplay. Gets the steal, look ahead, nice read. Gets it over to Kaylee Friend. Up and in, good defense leads the offense. A nice vision there by Aaliyah Truman to dump it off to her teammate for the easy 2. Bremen up 8-2. Botkins looking to answer. Little weave out top here. Wendell swings it over to Boston Paul. Good entry into Jill Greavy, up and in. A good answer by the Botkins offense as they catch Greavy on a good post move inside. Here's Camden Paul guarding Howell. Now Friend, and she will be hit on the arm by number 24, Boston Paul, her first, the third team foul. Coming back in for Botkins will be number 3, Aaliyah Johnson, and also number 10, McKenna Maurer. And we have a jump ball called on the inbound play. That'll give it back to Botkins. So good defensive possession there by the Trojans. They're looking to cut into the 4-point lead. And I believe the possession arrow is backwards. The buzzer was rang by the score table to switch that back over. So possession arrow was either not switched or kept track of. Either way, it's a New Bremen ball, as Howell will trigger it in for the Cardinals. Skip it out top to Truman. Thought about the three. Said skips it over to Cordonier. She just hit one a minute ago. That one won't go. Friendo there for the rebound. Spins in the lane and is tied up by Greavy. So that one will go to the Botkins Trojans. Good defensive play there by Botkins to get the alternate possession. And we're under a minute here in quarter number 1. Huker now guarded by Truman as Friend switches over to Camden Paul. Back out top. Huker had the opening, passed on it. Looking to get a little closer. Takes this one from about 14 foot and knocks it down. A nice smooth jumper there from Carmen Huker. Cuts the lead to 2 at 30 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1 from New Bremen High School. Dangerous pass across court there to Friend, who's able to corral it. Now down to 20 seconds out top, back to Truman. Truman, good pass inside to Reckerman. She's doubled though. Fighting down for the board, still on the floor, and Friend able to get it. I think Cordonier thought she had less time in that. Still down to 4 seconds. Truman will let it fly, no good. Tipped around and out of bounds, and there's the first quarter buzzer. New Bremen on top, 8-6. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Just getting ready to start quarter number 2 here from New Bremen. If you're just joining us, my name is Greg Burning. Excuse me. And we get set for second quarter action. New Bremen on top 8-6 over the Botkins Trojans. So a lot of guard play there in that first quarter. Pretty much expected. Both these teams really start a foundation of 3 to 4 guards and work around that and build off of that. New Bremen tends to work a little bit with Rechterman inside, and I think you'll see a little more of that, but Botkins did a nice job of keeping her out of the paint as well. And that one is tipped off Leah Johnson, so it'll stay with New Bremen. Both teams defensively played very well in that first quarter, hence our 8-6 score. And that one, dangerous pass out top, almost stolen by Huker. She's going to drop back into a 2-3 off the out of bounds. A little different look here. Both these teams have played a lot of man here thus far. Skipped over to Truman, steps just inside the three-point line and knocks down the deep two for her first bucket of the night. New Bremen up by 4. Here's Boston Paul back to Huker. Skips it over to Maurer, back to Huker. Far side to Maurer. And a nice give and go to Huker. She'll shoot from 10, no good. Johnson, though, there for the rebound. As I think we're going to have a defensive foul called against number 3, Ellie Rechterman. It's a big foul for New Bremen. That's her second. So Rechterman will check out. And number 34, Chloe Bornhorst, will check back in the ball game for New Bremen. So on the floor for the Cardinals, you have Howell, Truman, Cordonier, Friend, and Bornhorst. And Bornhorst able to tip that one away. And on the court for Botkins, Greavy, Boston Paul, McKenna Maurer, Huker. And there's a 3-ball by Aaliyah Truman as she hits back-to-back buckets for a quick 5-point jolt to the offense for New Bremen. So on the floor again for Botkins, Johnson, Boston Paul, Greavy, Huker, and number 10, Maurer. Johnson quickly double-teamed underneath, skips it out to Boston Paul. Far side, Huker, 3-ball, got it. Carmen Huker now with 5. Big basket there to keep Botkins within striking distance. They were not too far behind, but digging a little bit of a hole. And Howell trapped in a tough spot there. Quick timeout on the floor. We will take one as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. .608 left in our first half here from New Bremen High School. Cardinals on top 13-9 over the Botkins Trojans on our first National Bank scoreboard. Botkins going to switch up the defense here and go to a 1-2-2. A little different look, great idea. Skipped across Truman, she's been hot. Fires a 3 and hits again. Aaliyah Truman, 3 straight buckets and a quick 8 points. And a nice recognition there by New Bremen to get her the ball. She has definitely got the touch right now. Looking to answer. Here's Johnson from 3. And Aaliyah Johnson. That's how it's been so far. It seems like if New Bremen has scored, Botkins has been there for the answer and keep it within 4. Tough pass inside, stolen. Here comes Huker on the break. She'll pull up from the MAC sign and knock it down. A quick tempo, not a problem for Botkins. Both these teams like to get it up and down a little bit. And now just a 2-point New Bremen lead. Cordonier tries to dump it inside to Bornhorst. She is double teamed and going to turn it over off of that double team. So a good, nice pressure by Botkins. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Greavy down the lane. Shot blocked from behind by Cordonier. Truman brings it up. Skips it over to Cordonier. She'll pull up just outside the foul line. He falls in and out. Friend right there for the glass. Can't get it to go. And now we're going to have a foul against Botkins, number 22, Jill Greavy. That'll be foul number 2 against Greavy as Truman checks out. And Howe comes back in for New Bremen. Coming in for, for Botkins, number 2, Camden Paul. And I believe also number 14, Madison Wendell. It'll weave out top here by New Bremen. We have a little bump foul called there against Camden Paul. Her first team foul, the 5th team foul now against Botkins. Here's Cordonier working against Huker. Skips it out to Howell. Nice pass inside. Skipped out to Trentman for the jumper. No good. Huker right there for the board. Friend will chase her down the court. Skip it out. Wendell wide open for 3. Can't get it to go. And Friend high up to the glass. Skips it ahead to Cordonier. She'll go up against Camden Paul and draw the foul. So that'll be foul number 2 against Camden Paul. And that will send Madison Cordonier for 2 free throws. First one by Cordonier is good. Maurer will check back in for Botkins. That's Mulaney Maurer. Second free throw also good by Cordonier. She now has 5 points. And Bremen back up to a 4-point advantage at 18-14. Here's Boston Paul. Johnson back over to Huker. Back out top to Wendell. Here's Maurer. Johnson. Paul. Paul steps into a 3 ball. It's short. And a nice box out and rebound there by Bornhorst for the Cardinals. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Cross-court pass over to Cordonier. Botkins falling back into a 2-3 zone. Trentman, nice cross-court pass. Quick trigger, Cordonier, and she buries it. Madison Cordonier, I believe now with 8. So here's back out top. Johnson over to Huker. Huker thought about the 3. Good defense out top by Cordonier. Tips it free. Wisely pulls it back because Huker is a good defensive player and picks her pocket. At the foul line, skips it out to Boston Paul. Trentman there to recover. Good hard drive to the bucket there by Paul. She will draw the foul. It's going to go against number 24, Riley Trentman, her first. The 4th-team foul against New Bremen. Good drive there by Paul, needing to cut into the lead as New Bremen is pushed out to a 7-point advantage. Paul knocks down the first free throw. Number 10, McKenna Maurer, and number 11, Kennedy Dosick, both check back in for Botkins. Boston Paul set for the second free throw. Hits off the back iron, no good. Cordonier comes down with it for New Bremen. Quickly back the other way. Here's Trentman. Howell, Cordonier, quick trigger 3, and she knocks down another one. 3 threes in the ball game now for Cordonier, and her points total up to 11. And the Bremen lead quickly pushes to 9. Botkins needing to keep working the offense and get some points on the board. Boston Paul working against Trentman. Maurer thought about the 3, but picked up nicely there by Howe. Cross court, Wendell. She'll let it fly from 3 and knock it down. Sorry, that was Dosick, not Wendell. She hits the big 3. Botkins drops back now into a man-to-man defense. Cordonier thought about the 3, instead gets it over to to Trentman. Here's Howe. Bornhorst. Good entry inside to Friend. She powers it up and in. Kaylee Friend with a strong move. Now has 4 points on the ball game. New Bremen to an 8-point lead at 26-18. 1:20 left to go here in our first half. Been a very entertaining ball game. Both these teams like to play solid defense and push the tempo and put up the 3 balls from the perimeter. Here's Boston Paul working against Trentman. She's going to get some contact. And Trentman is going to pick up another foul there. She just picked up another one a few minutes ago. So number 13, Carmen Huker, will check back in for Botkins. For New Bremen, number 10, Aaliyah Truman, and number 14, Abby Powers, will check in for the Cardinal. There's a quick pass into Boston Paul, and she gets the nice roll. Point number 5 for her, and more importantly, cuts into that New Bremen lead at 6, just under a minute to play. Looking to dump it into Friend. It is stolen. Here comes Huker back on the attack for Boston. Looking for some space. Swings it back out to Paul, back to Huker. Gets down through the lane, loses the handle, and stripped nicely by Cordonier. 30 seconds remaining. Howe over to Truman, skips it inside right at the foul line to Cordonier, in and out. Mulaney Maurer there for Botkins. Down to 15 seconds. Here's Huker. Looking for some room, gets it, pulls the 3 ball, no good. Up high is Johnson, and she gets the bucket and the foul. Big board there by Aaliyah Johnson for port number 5 for her. And a chance to go to the free throw line to complete the 3-point play with just under 10 seconds remaining in the first half. First team foul against Aaliyah Truman. Free throw by Johnson rattles home. But just like that, the lead is down to 3. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Howe. Skips it over to Truman. Now at 4. Back out top to Howe at 2. Got to get rid of it. She does. Lefty off the glass. No good. First half in the books. New Bremen 26, Botkins 23. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second half. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville, I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Baumer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
Welcome back to New Bremen. We are at halftime when the New Bremen Cardinals are on top 26-23 with a quick rundown of our first half stats. First for the Botkins Trojans, scoring goes like this: Kennedy Dosek with 3, Carmen Huker with 7, Jill Greavy with 2, Boston Paul with 5, and Aaliyah Johnson with 6 for their 23. They had a huge second quarter, only scoring 6 in the first quarter, scored 17 in the second quarter. For the New Bremen Cardinals, Kaylee Friend with 4, Aaliyah Truman with 8, Madison Cordano with 11, and Riley Trentman with 3 for their 26 points. They as well had a big second quarter, had 18 points. Both these teams came out a little conservative and tight in that first quarter. Some good defense. It was only 8-6 after 1. And here at halftime, it is 26-23. New Bremen. I'd like to remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed Wednesday, February 17th at 5 p.m. and again on Thursday, February 18th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. I'd like to remind everyone that I will be naming a player of the game at the conclusion of this game, and it is sponsored by NKTelco. Our starting lineups were sponsored by Sidney Auglay's Audiology, replay by Winners Meats, Scoreboard First National Bank, and our keys of the game, Keyhole Pizza, as we get started with second half action. First possession going to the Botkins Trojans, trailing by 3. This is Huker over to Boston Paul. Being guarded by Kaylee Friend. Paul over to Greavy. Back out top to Maurer. Johnson looking for the backside cut from Greavy. She is doubled underneath, working hard to try to get under the bucket and drags her pivot foot for the travel. So full court defense again by Botkins. Friend got away with one there. I think she took a step on the baseline. So here is Katie Howe for New Bremen. Botkins back to man-to-man. Dumps it over to Rechterman, who's sat out a lot in that first half. She picked up 2 quick fouls, loses the handle there momentarily, gets it over to Friend. Long pass over to Trentman. Back out top to Howe. Trentman down in the lane up against a good defense. Can't get it to go. And Huker is going to pick up a nickel dimer there, we'll call that, as she gets foul number 2 underneath the bucket, trying to pick up Rechterman. First team foul against Botkins here in the second half. Howe looking to trigger it in, tosses it out top to Friend. Far side to Trentman. At the high post to Bornhorst. Cutting across, they skip it far side. Trentman will let the three ball go. It's off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Friend. So Bremen with another opportunity. Swing it back out to Howe. She's picked up by McKenna Maurer. Far side to Trentman. Coach Burden calling a different play. Dump it inside to Rechterman, who's tied up by Greavy. And a jump ball will be called. It'll stay with New Bremen. Katie Howell will trigger it in underneath New Bremen basket. Skips over to Friend. She'll let the three ball go. It's well short and scooped up by Huger. Looking ahead. Good pass up to McKenna Maurer. She can gather. Can't quite get it to go. Rebound, though, by Greavy. And she will power it up and in for New Bremen. Point number 4 by Jill Greavy. And we have a 1-point ball game at the 5:50 mark here in the third quarter. Howell tosses it up, and it is tipped by Greavy and stolen. So back-to-back solid plays by Jill Greavy, giving her Botkins Trojans a chance at the lead for the first time here tonight. Boston Paul, tough angle inside by Johnson. Can't get it to go. And it's stolen away by Rechterman. Skipped over to Trentman. Now back out top to Howell for New Bremen. Rechterman left all alone. She'll shoot the three. It's no good. Greavy again with the rebound. Huger quickly across half court. Pulls up from about 8 feet. Can't get it to go. Greavy, though, there again. Shot rattles out. Every part of that rim except going through the bucket. Jill Greavy, right time, right place. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. Madison Cordonu will check in for New Bremen. And for Botkins, number 2, Camden Paul, and number 14, Madison Wendell, also for the Trojans, checking in. Full court pressure again being applied by Botkins. New Bremen will toss it up to Cordonier as Kaylee Friend will walk it across the half-court line. Howell working against Wendell. Good pass inside to Rechterman. Loses the handle. Tries to get it back and will be called for a jump ball. So the jump ball will give it back to Botkins. So in essence, a turnover there against New Bremen. 26-25. New Bremen on top of our first National Bank scoreboard. They have not scored here in the second half yet. We're about 2.5 minutes in. Botkins only scoring once. Huger driving down the lane, trying to fix that. He is swatted away, I believe, by Cordonier. Friend will bring it down the other direction. Cordonier open, three ball, lets it go and knocks it down. Madison Cordonier got the hot hand threes tonight. That is 4 3-pointers for her, and we're just getting started here in the third quarter. Here's Camden Paul. Looking to get into Greavy, really had nowhere to go. Lucky that one got knocked out of bounds off of Cordonier. It'll stay with Botkins. Aaliyah Truman, who had a solid first half with 8 points, will check back in for New Bremen. Here's Wendell, out top to Greavy. Huger. Swings it over to Wendell, back to Huger. Here's Wendell. Difficult angle there to Greavy. Greavy shot off the mark. Aaliyah Truman comes down with it for New Bremen, trying to build on a 4-point lead. Cordonier lofts it up to Kaylee Friend and squeezes her way in the lane for the 2. 6 points now by Friend. And a quick timeout taken on the court by Botkins. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. 3:35 remaining here in the third quarter. While we got a break, I'd like to mention our sponsors for tonight's game. Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Auglaze Audiology, and NKTelco. I'd like to thank all those great sponsors for tonight's action. Bremen on top 31-25. These teams come out a little sluggish, kind of like they did in the first quarter. I said Bremen scored 8 in the first quarter, Botkins 6, and then they both exploded in quarter number 2, 17 and 18 respectively. So Botkins looking for an answer, trailing by 6. Here's Boston Paul, guarded by Aaliyah Truman, and it is stolen. Nice defensive play, and a good push ahead to Kaylee Friend, who was leaking out. Defense to offense, nicely done by the Cardinals. As their lead pushes back up to 8. So big possession here again by Botkins. Nice ball fake by Greavy, shot is short. And stepping out of bounds with the ball is Botkins, so it'll go back over to New Bremen. Number 44, Janelle Plotfoot, checking in the ball game for New Bremen. I'm sorry, for Botkins. So here is Friend. Giving over to Cardonier, far side, dangerous pass is tipped away from Truman and tracked down by Katie Howe. Botkins back in their man-to-man defense. Dropping on the far wing to Friend. Cordonier. This is Rechterman. With nowhere to go with it, squeaks it over to Truman, and she triggers a 3-ball and hits. 11 points now tonight for Aaliyah Truman, 3 3-balls. She has done a nice job off the bench for New Bremen here tonight. They have their biggest lead tonight at 11. Johnson, dangerous pass, almost stolen by Friend. Here's Huger, back out top to Greavy. Bremen's played pretty much man-to-man this entire game. Here's McKenna Maurer pulling up from the foul line, shot no good. Kaylee Friend looking ahead, Cordonier leaking out. She'll step into the breakaway 3, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Greavy for for Botkins. McKenna Maurer looking to answer, shot blocked, and Friend will leak out again. Nice over-the-top pass, can't handle it. A missed opportunity there for New Bremen. They had the breakaway. Number 24 for Botkins, Boston Paul, will check in the game. Minute 30 left to go here in quarter number 3 from New Bremen. The Cardinals on top, 36-25 over the Botkins Trojans. Johnson wide open for 3, lets it go, it's short. Rebound gathered by Katie Howe for the Cardinals. Skip it over to Cordonier. She's going to bring it back out top, give it to Howe to reset. She's guarded by Huker. Looking inside to get it to Rechterman. And McKenna Maurer read it all the way, pushes it ahead to Greavy. Greavy with the ball fake. It is blocked from behind by Cordonier. He'll stay with Botkins. Number 24, Riley Trentman, will check in for New Bremen. 54 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Maurer passing on a 3-ball, and it's picked off by Friend as she tried to pass it inside. Kaylee Friend will take it the distance and score. She now has 10. Skipped over to Greavy, back out top to Maurer. Again, thought about the 3, passes on it. Boston Paul. Here's Huker. Greavy. Now we're picked up by Truman. Steps back into the 3-ball. High ranking arch. Can't get it to go, but there is Johnson with the rebound. Foul will go against number 5, Kaylee Friend of New Bremen. That is her second team foul. Just the first team foul against New Bremen here in the second half. Botkins also with 1 team foul. Here's Aaliyah Johnson's first free throw, and it is good. Johnson had a solid first half. She had 6 points. So I'll give her 7 with 1 free throw to go. Second one is good as well. Johnson now with 8 points. Aaliyah Truman to bring it across. She pushes it ahead to Cordonier. Thought about the three, but nice pickup by Johnson. And an offensive foul going to be called against Madison Cordonier. Her first foul, and a good read there. I believe it was number 22, Jill Greaview's checking out now. 6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. We get the ball into Huker, down to 4, 3. She's going to let the 3 ball go at the buzzer. 3 quarters in the book. New Bremen 38, Botkins 27. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco. For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
New Bremen to start the fourth quarter with the ball and an 11-point advantage. And Botkins looking to do some work to cut of that deficit. Thought about a run and jump there. Katie Howell spun out of it nicely and gets it over to Cordonier. She'll let it go from 3. No good. The Rechterman skies up for the rebound. And that foul is going against number 30, Aaliyah Johnson, her first and just the second team foul against Botkins, 2 also for New Bremen as we start this fourth quarter. Here's Friend, skips to the far side to Truman, thought about the 3, steps in for a 14-footer, shot no good. Reeve there with the board. Cordonier was reading that one all the way, slapped it out of bounds. Possession will stay with Botkins, trailing by 11. Needing in some need for quick offense. Here's Boston Paul looking for a cutter. Gets it over to Greavy. And now back out top to Maurer. Johnson. Back out to Boston Paul. Botkins running through a flex offense. Maurer back over to Huker. Had some room, sidesteps, lets a 3 go, no good. Maurer right there for the rebound, goes reverse side and scores. McKenna Maurer with their first bucket of the ball game. A little run and jump now by Botkins. Dangerous pass tipped away by Maurer. And then she will be fouled from behind by Kaylee Friend, and that is foul number 3 for Kaylee Friend. So Botkins ball, 6:33 to go. I think you're going to see a check out there for Kaylee Friend as she picked up a third foul here early in the fourth quarter. So Botkins trying to get something going here, trailing by 9. Johnson wide open at the foul line, now drives against Rechterman and scores. Nice play by Aaliyah Johnson. She's been active throughout the ball game. She now has 10. Trentman double team. Nice pass inside to Rechterman. Backs down Maurer and draws the foul. First foul against McKenna Maurer. Third team foul against Botkins. That'll send Rechterman to the free throw line for 2. First one is up and in. It's the first point for Rechterman here tonight. Second free throw good. Bornhorst will check in for Rechterman for Botkins. 40-31 on the First National Bank scoreboard in favor of New Bremen. Just under 6 minutes to play. There's McKenna Maurer guarded by Aaliyah Truman. That was Johnson, now over to Greavy. Swing it over back to Boston Paul. Swing it back over to Huker. Waves through Greavy, gets it over to Johnson. The Bremen defense not giving much of an opening here for Botkins. Paul, she's seen a little daylight. Shot is short and a good box out by Trentman. Bremen back the other way. Truman dumps it inside to Cordonier. Little one-handed runner in the lane, and she knocks it down. Madison Cordonier now with 16. And our leading scorer in the ball game. Boston Paul. Picked up by Howe. Huger's been guarded well all night by New Bremen. And now back over to Maurer. Huger looking for some room. Picked up by Trentman. Swung back over to Howe. A nice cut down the lane there by Huger. She'll be fouled coming down through the lane. It's going to go against Riley Trentman, her third foul. 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. New Bremen up by 11 at 42-31 on the First National Bank scoreboard. Boston Paul looking to get it in, finally does to Maurer, who swings it over to Huker. Tries to do a little wraparound pass there, but it's tipped away by Bornhorst. A couple New Bremen substitutions, Rechterman and Friend. Botkins with the ball. Triggered inside to Greavy, back out McKenna Maurer, 3-ball long. A good position there by Boston Paul. And that foul will go against number 2, Katie Howell. They'll stay with Botkins. The 15 foul against New Bremen. Here's Johnson just inside the foul line, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around and then finally gathered by Huker for Botkins. Back to Huker. She makes a nice move past Friend, but helped by Cordonier. And Cordonier able to pull it out of the pile and force it ahead to Truman. Rechterman back to Cordonier, little runner in the lane, shot no good. pulled away by Botkins. Here is Huker. Quickly down the lane, a great dish inside to Johnson. Can't get it to go. Boy, has a sweet play and a good look inside of Huker. And Johnson just not quite ready for that one. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break as well. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports. .345 remaining in our ball game here from New Bremen. Just joining us, the Bremen Cardinals have led throughout. I believe 11 points is their largest lead. Botkins looking to answer and cut into that deficit, and they need to do it in a hurry. Defense has been a mainstay for both these teams. New Bremen's obviously been a little bit better. As we wind down here towards the end of the ball game, they're starting to mount up a little bit. That foul goes against Cardano, her second. That is the 6th team foul against New Bremen. So fouls for here out for Botkins. We'll be at the free throw line, and a nice cut down the lane by Carmen Huker, who hits the bucket. Her 9th point now of the ball game. And the 9 points is the deficit as well. 3:20 remaining in the ball game. Howell patient out top, guarded by Johnson. Skips it over to Cordonier, guarded by Maurer. Truman through the lane, gets it back out to Howell, who loses the handle. Nice tip away there by McKenna Maurer. Forces the Botkins turnover. Back the other way is Botkins. Paul thought about the three. They switch it over to Maurer. That's been the challenge most of the night. New Bremen has not left too many shooters open. It's tough to make baskets when there's not a lot of separation. A good pass, though, inside to Johnson. She can't get it to go. New Bremen clears it. 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. New Bremen with a 9-point lead at 42-33. Howell now over to Truman. Tosses it inside to Friend. Far side. Driving at the bucket is Cordonier. Nice give and go there. And the finish by Cordonier. She now has 18. And more importantly, New Bremen back with an 11-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Huker with 9 points, but she has worked for all of them. And you can see it right there. Her and Friend battling the whole ball game. Has a 4th team foul against Kaylee Friend. That will send Carmen Huker to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. That is the 7th team foul against New Bremen. Free throw is long and cleared by Rechterman for New Bremen. Leah Truman down the lane, skips it over to Rechterman. And a dangerous pass stolen across the middle from Huker, by Huker, I should say. Spins in the lane multiple times as that shot is blocked by Cordonier and going to be called for a foul. Looked like pretty good defense, but either way, the ball was going to fall back into Huker's hands. She draws the foul, 3rd team foul against Cordonier. And that will send Huker to the free throw line. First free throw is good for point number 10. A host of substitutions here for Botkins. Dosick, Maurer, Wendell, Plattfoot. And number 2, Camden Paul, as Carmen Huker hits a second free throw. Howell will walk it across. Minute and a half to go in the ball game. Friend over to Cordania right at the half-court line. Dumps it back to Friend. Back out top to Aaliyah Truman. She'll drive by the defense, stutter step, and somehow get it over to Howell. Now with a minute 5 remaining, Friend out top trying to run some time. Bremen with a 9-point lead. Skip it over to Howell. Coach Burden takes a timeout, wanted to get the rest of his teammates substituted into the ball game at a minute 2. So I'd like to again remind everyone that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game will be replayed between New Bremen and Botkins girls Wednesday, February 17th at 5 p.m. and Thursday, February 18th at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Been a good one here tonight. New Bremen just a little more offense and a couple of dead quarters there, if you will, for New Bremen for Botkins offense. And quarter number 3 only had 4 points, and quarter number 1, 6 quarters would be a lot. Quarter number 1 also was 6 points. So 2 short of offenses on those 2 quarters, and give credit to the New Bremen defense. Botkins defense is solid as well. Bremen's had some big ones at it. Quarter number 2, they scored 18 points. It followed up with quarter number 3 with 12. So down to our last 45 seconds, we had some substitutions. This is Ella Pape. And number 22, I believe, is Wooten. Sorry, 22 is Pape. This is Powers pulling up from just inside the foul line. 32 is Messick, as that ball goes out of bounds. And number 23 is Homan. So this is number 20, that's Wooten. We have a jump ball called with 21 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Tie up. Gives it back to Botkins. As Camden Paul will bring it up and across the timeline. And that one is slapped away by Abby Powers. She had a solid JV game tonight with 18 points. She won't get that one to go. Her teammates get a host of opportunities, and finally it's pulled out of there by Wendell for Botkins as the final 2 seconds wind off, and there's the horn as the Bremen Cardinals are victorious 44-35 over the Botkins Trojans. I'll take a quick break, come back with our post-game wrap-up. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is focused, laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Our bankers are working hard day and night to provide the support needed right now. Even while we're apart, we're proudly working together, with you and for you. We believe there's more, much more, to all of us than these tough times. We see acts of compassion and cooperation all around our communities, and we're proud to be a part of it. And as our family of banks come together under our Park National Bank name, we promise you, we're all in this together.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Welcome back to New Bremen. The New Bremen Cardinals victorious 44-35 over the Botkins Trojans. The score by quarters went like this for Botkins. They scored 6 in the first, 17 in the second, 4 in the third, and 8 in the fourth for their total of 35. For New Bremen, they had 8 in the first, 18 in the second, 12 in the third, 6 in the fourth for a total of 44. Scoring went like this. First for the visiting Botkins Trojans, McKenna Maurer had 2, Kennedy Dosick with 3, Carmen Huker with 11, Jill Greavy with 4, Boston Paul with 5, and Aaliyah Johnson with 10 for their total of 35. For the New Bremen Cardinals, Ellie Rechterman had 2, Kaylee Friend had 10, Aaliyah Truman with 11, Madison Cordania with 18, and Riley Trentman with 3. So a good solid ball game here by both teams. New Bremen defense able to hold down that quick offense and the guard play by Botkins and come away with the victory. And that leads us up to our player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. That player of the game is going to be Madison Cordania. She came out firing tonight. She ended up with 4 3-pointers and 18 total points. So great job by Madison and the New Bremen Cardinals. And Coach Burden as they come away victorious here tonight. And that is going to do it for us here at New Bremen. Once again, the New Bremen Cardinals win 44-35. I'm Greg Burning. Thanks for watching.